It's Week 6 of the 2022 season. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we... Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And not only was it great to see Dak Prescott make his return in 2021, it's even better to see him playing the best ball of his career. He didn't lead Dallas to just a division title and its best record in 6 years. Dallas also led the league.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's He's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Okay, break. Back to the line.
On 1st down, Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that. Got to keep them focused on the task ahead. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal, and he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. And a little floater there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here. It's not a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs, you know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And Sanders now to return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Colin Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, the next time they get the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there, maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. In motion right is Watkins. They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. From the gun, it's Hurts. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good signal calls when you go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. Colin Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Prescott on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a Collins sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Open man downfield is Hilton. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. On first down, Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 1 second, all that remains. In motion right is Watkins. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lost there about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott under pressure, and they got to him again. Not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to a 45-yard line.
That's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 55 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Inside give to Elliott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he's wrapped up. Taken down to the 25.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
But for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up. But relentless, that's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying it. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Prescott. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the 16, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Dak's going to keep it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Moore, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here for Sanders.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, they have one. Four straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now Sanders. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins. They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Prescott on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was waiting his arms on the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time I just walk in here and hand it to him, it'll be easier. He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. In motion right is Watkins. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35.
this down to about the 32-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is Smith with the ground. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Ready?
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they are going to score again. Another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing. Prescott. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's in. Too far, it brings up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Marr able to put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And out now come the Eagles.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles. But defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Eagles, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.